Hey, fellow horror fans, welcome to the Fear Central Radio Show. I am your host, Mike, and joining me this week...
Hi. Wait, take two. Paul.
Heather. That would be Chris on the laugh.
Chris on the laugh.
Yes, Chris.
Okay, so, yes, another fun-filled week here at Fear Central.
We're heavily medicated. No, I'm sorry.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Two of us at the table
Two of
are.
us are.
Maybe, possibly.
I'm just tired.
But, yeah, as I said last show, I think 2019 is trying to kill us.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, they are.
Yes.
Because all last week, I couldn't hear a damn thing.
Can you hear now?
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
Did you say something?
Okay.
No.
What?
Thursday.
Friday?
What?
Moving on.
Consequences? Anyway, so this week we thought we would venture out into space. Because
It's really,
space
really
is
big and stuff.
really,
It's the
really big
final
and stuff.
frontier.
No, space. It's really,
that's
really
what that
big and
is.
stuff.
Oh, that's what that is.
It's really, really big and stuff.
Yep.
Too.
That's my
And
idea
in
of
space, people can't hear you do a lot of things.
No, not much.
Not much.
But there are a lot of films and stuff that happen.
How'd you do in speech class?
Honestly, stage. So I have real bad stage fright. If you guys were in front of me, I probably wouldn't be speaking at all. Like if we had an actual listening audience.
If I put you on a stage.
Yes, I couldn't do it.
She'd be screwed.
My first speech, I ran out of the room like
The
having a
Oxford
panic attack.
English Dictionary defines space as...
I couldn't do my first speech.
No?
Yeah, but luckily I had a great speech teacher, and she came in and talked me into it, and then I made like the highest grade in the class.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Check you out.
I still don't like to talk in front of groups.
The horrors of speech
Yeah.
and space and stuff.
Yeah, pro tip. Never start with the dictionary definition of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Unless you want everybody to just tune you out for the next
Yes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So all you need to know is space. It's really, really big and stuff.
Yeah.
It is really, really big and stuff.
Yeah, so.
At least 35 miles.
At least.
At
Couple.
least. Maybe even more.
Maybe. 37.
Wow. We're lapsing into Texan up in here.
Actually, that
because-
sounded Eastern European.
Because then we
I
would
think I'm
say
going Czech.
Then we would say space is like 37 minutes up.
You
Yeah.
can't get there from here.
No,
No. I mean, you can try.
it's over yonder.
It is over yonder.
It is over yonder.
Yeah.
You look up, there it is.
There it is.
Hey, space, what you doing up there?
Oh, my God.
This is, and the worst part is this is how we actually hear people talk every single day.
Yep.
We sound very ignorant when
But
we
we're
speak,
really
Ignorant.
not.
All
but
right,
we
Dan.
are not. I promise, we are not.
This group is actually one of the more educated.
Oh, I want to read this one. Twinkle, twinkle, the scariest deep space horror movies.
Ooh. That sounds exciting.
Yes.
Tinkle, tinkle, R. Kelly's sex tape.
Oh, no, this is not that
That's
kind of
wrong
show,
on
sir.
another level.
No, 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 no. This
I wanna
is
pee
not
on
that
you.
kind of level.
Want to pee on you.
Well, this is Fear Central.
Yeah.
Made me scared.
He was all afeared and stuff. But there are the staples of space sci-fi horror, like the alien universe.
Yes.
There's lots of aliens in space.
Yes.
Yes.
'Cause it's
Lots of them.
big and stuff.
It's big and stuff.
Okay. Well,
but,
just
you know-
getting that out of the way.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Alien franchise has survived?
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to ask a stupid question because you want a discussion, right?
Okay, so what's your reasoning?
My reasoning is
She's-
everything to
she's a
do
great
with the creature.
psychologist.
Like that is like the original Alien. In space, no one can hear you scream. Great tagline.
Right.
And the more you think about it, the more you realize that it has everything to do with isolation. Because that movie, once the shit hits the fan, Ripley is alone pretty fast after that.
Yeah.
And then it's just her and the creature is way overpowered.
And the cat.
No one wants to talk about that cat.
Nobody wants to talk about the cat.
Talk about the cat. But you also have to
You gotta think though, that cat was smart. It hid.
And then it jumped out at you all the time.
All the time. But it also lends into the fear of loneliness, because you very quickly get into where it's just her, and you get that sense of
You're
alone.
rooting
You
for
just,
Yeah. Which is why the ending of Aliens is so sweet, and why the beginning of Alien 3 sucks so hard.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
well, that was because of the writer strike, but we're not going to talk about that.
Damn writers.
But then, there's also the fear of the unknown, because very little did you see of said xenomorph till towards the end.
Yeah.
So
it really does play with fear on multiple levels.
Fear of the dark, being alone.
It also but as a film franchise, it redefined what it was several times, because Aliens is more action than horror.
right.
But there's something to be said for the fear that, oh, you had one creature in that first movie and it was so powerful. Guess what? Now you have a whole hot colony.
Oh, game over, man. Game over. Yeah, you have a whole and then we get to the more recent where, well, how did all this start? Oh, now we got Prometheus, and
Just
I think Prometheus.
people hate on those movies all the time.
they do. I
But
don't know why.
I
love 'em.
really like, as for the title reasoning, Prometheus, tying that into the legend or of
Right.
Prometheus and everything, the birth of man and everything like that. I really like the psychological horror aspects of it. Everything to do with Fassbender's character,
Yes.
especially in Covenant.
Oh,
Like in the first Prometheus, he's good. In Covenant, he makes that movie.
yeah.
Which,
makes it
I'm
so
an
much
Alien
scarier.
fan, but that's not what I'd watch that movie for.
And he really shows his talent in Covenant with the split
Yeah.
roles.
Yeah.
Being the same character,
David,
but not the
and
same character, Walter.
Walter? Okay. Yep.
Wasn't it Walter?
I
think it was
thought
Walter.
I thought it was Michael or
No.
something like that.
It's like Walter, I think.
Of course,
Fast Fingers is on it, so. But there's other areas other than
Walter?
said Walter.
David and Walter.
Okay.
Said Alien. Event Horizon takes another look at isolation. But yet
Dare say Paul W. Anderson's best movie.
You say that like he's a staple or something. But it takes that other aspect of the unknown with the ship going who knows where and coming back eventually, I guess, presumably possessed.
That was another movie that played with some brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
Because I can remember that the entire advertising campaign on that one focused on it being a ghost story in space. And when you watch Event Horizon, it is so much more sinister than a ghost story in space.
Way more.
You get to the midpoint whenever they drop the HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, this is going to be bad. Mm-hmm.
And it was cast very well. It wasn't like somebody was attempting to do a low budget space film with a non-known cast. Mm-hmm. I mean, Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne,
Jolie Richardson. I remember her in there.
the guy that played the doctor that does the Latin. I can't remember his name.
Jack Noseworthy from Idle Hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We all got silent.
Everybody's watching me write.
Yeah, she's writing things that she doesn't want y'all to see or hear.
No.
Okay.
No, I've never. It's going to be my thing I hold up when y'all talk about a movie I haven't seen.
Oh, she wrote the words
Then
I've
you need
never
to write
seen.
the movie
I've
down
never
underneath so that
seen.
way, later you can go back and
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
You've never seen Event
we
Horizon?
own that
Have
movie.
not.
We'll loan it to you.
Yeah.
Chad
Do you have
likes
on-
it. I didn't spell that
Do you
right.
have it on
did I?
Blu-ray or DVD?
I have it on DVD. I need it on Blu-ray. So here's what
Chad loves it. I have not
It
seen
is
it.
good.
It's good.
I am on the website pophorror.com, and they have a list.
Okay.
And I came up to Event Horizon, and they put up a question: what's scarier, a demon ship that feeds on your deepest, darkest fears,
Uh-huh.
Or
the gift that I use for this movie?
I don't know. Let me see the gift.
It's the oh shit moment from the movie.
There's a lot of the oh shit moments. And the answer is IDK. How big a baby are you?
Nice.
But it says Event Horizon boasts all the pieces that make for a great horror flick. Clever and creative production design, tons of over-the-top gore, and a disturbing premise. And I
Sam
say it
Neill.
like that because it's bold.
Sam Neill.
One of the most candid
The
reactions
correct
to
answer
any
is Sam Neill.
One of the most candid reactions to any soul-eating, machete-wielding, axe-swinging, murder-doing baddie in all of horror. Fuck this ship.
Yeah.
That is a big line in that movie. Yeah. Fuck this ship.
Yeah.
I say fuck this shit at least 12 times a day.
One of my favorite lines in the film is when Fishburne gets on the ship for the first time and he goes, "This place is a tomb."
Yeah. Yeah, that was clearly a line put in for the trailer.
Yeah.
They give it room to breathe. No one says anything around that line.
Right. I don't know. I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah.
Does a Blu-ray have more than what the original DVD had?
It's got some special features, but nothing major. It just looks good in high def.
So they didn't add like a director's cut or
No, not that I know of.
Well, I wonder what a director's cut for that one would be.
Chad,
How many extra scenes were cut out?
did you watch Event Horizon?
Yes.
Have I seen it?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Got to double check my
we've
memory
spent the
here.
last 5 minutes saying how great a movie is. Have I seen this? I don't think I'd remember.
It's okay, everybody. He just
Please.
wanted his machete back.
Please don't hit the migrainous girl in the head. That's not a good idea. He just walked by and bopped me.
It hits you hard.
It's okay. He just wanted his machete back.
He can't have his machete. Why would
Uber
you do
Jason.
Danny
that? Oh,
Trejo?
Uber Jason.
Yes. Uber
Oh,
Jason.
Uber Jason, one of my favorites.
Uber Jason.
Okay, go ahead and talk about it right now.
You
then.
didn't see Jason in
It's
space?
good. Are you kidding me?
What-
Cannibal
what do you wanna
salad
know?
I've seen it,
and
but she's already dropped it.
know?
You might as well just talk about it
Are you
right
dropping
now.
it?
I don't lead the conversation. I just add in.
yes.
I chime.
You just
I'm the
led
chime.
the conversation.
I
She
just
did.
said I
Guess
love
what?
it.
Guess what?
No.
It's
Guess
you.
what?
It's you.
What do you want me to say about it?
It's Uber Jason.
What
Jason,
do you like about
he-
it?
What I like about it, he's like
Uber.
unstoppable. And they think they almost kill him, and then he gets in the little bed and it fixes him up again, and then he's like super Uber Jason, which they could have done so much more with, and they didn't. They just walked away.
Yeah.
Well,
all I'm gonna say.
considering what the average audience member's reaction to Jason X was at the time,
I don't care.
It was not well received.
It was
it
not.
was not well received.
And that's okay.
And
People are
ironically-
stupid.
People were like, "Hey, this movie's stupid," and if you watch the movie, like the director clearly saying, "Hey, this movie's stupid."
Yeah.
It is. It totally is. And it's totally just one of those movies that I will play any time of day.
My
If
kids
I'm
love
like,
it.
you know what? Ooh, Jason X. I have it recorded. That's what I'm going to watch because I watch it a lot.
My
Lots
kids
of-
love
I
it.
have lots of movies
they
like
love
that, though.
this. Their favorite scene, hands down, that they love is the cannibal salad.
Yeah.
They love
As
that
a matter
one.
of fact, on this article here, it says, surprisingly, there are some truly great horror movie moments in Jason X. No small feat considering the premise itself is just a touch laughable.
Just a little bit.
Space Jason has arguably the franchise's coolest kill.
Are you releasing the hounds?
Our favorite serial killer plunges a gorgeous blonde's face into a sink of liquid nitrogen only to pull out.
Is she really
And-
gorgeous?
smash
saying.
it to teeny tiny.
That seems like very
pieces.
biased journalism to apply adjectives that way.
Yeah. See what I did there? Coolest to kill liquid nitrogen. Ha, ha.
I like the scene where he ends up on the big drill spike and he just kind of slowly spins down. That was kind of cool
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cronenberg makes an appearance in this film.
Okay.
Do you know what
Do you not remember that?
Yeah, I remember now. You know, I don't know that it's not really joining a great list of movies that he's in. It's like Cronenberg. He was in Nightbreed. All right. And The Stupids with Tom Arnold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. There's the one part in that whole movie that makes me giggle is when he's trying to give the android nipples.
Yes.
And they keep falling off.
That makes me laugh so hard every time.
Well, the other girls have them.
Janessa has them. Why do you want to be like Janessa?
I think it's perfect the way you are.
And I love the fact of the sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do the whole gig.
Let's do drugs and have.
Do you want to have unprotected sex?
Premarital sex.
Oh, premarital sex?
yeah, sorry.
Do you want to smoke some pot?
Trying too hard to teenage there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've teenaged.
Has it been a while?
We're a few decades
Been
old.
a while. A long while.
Yeah.
Older than probably most of our listeners. That's been how long it's been since I've been a teenager.
But
Damn.
following the trend of almost laughable, unwell received space features.
Do not tell me we're going to talk about Leprechaun in space.
I was actually going to move into Hellraiser 4, but
Okay.
Oh, let's not and say we did.
the first half of that movie I really love.
I
I don't remember that one.
will say if budget.
Much.
I will say, like, at least it showed its budget. Like, even though it was direct to, like, it ended up being direct to video from what I remember.
I think so.
It-
Yeah.
Which one is that?
It looked
Hellraiser
it
4
looked
Bloodlines.
theatrical.
I
Like
have seen that
even the second half looks theatrical.
What are you doing? That's a watch. What? She thinks I was a teenage girl or something in high school and could read lips. What?
What?
Wap? Wop? I don't know what the hell she's trying to say.
Go to work. Go to work.
I'm at work right now. I'm working.
Can you read her shorthand?
Not really.
Wow.
But do you work eng?
Hope you're enjoying this, dear audience.
I think there's some space I'm missing here.
Tonight. Tonight.
No, it's
No.
Tonight, spelled like a boy band from the 90s.
Oh, okay. I'm working right now.
How did you ever survive high school? Ever?
I learned how to fold little footballs and punt them to the people I was sending notes to.
Don't worry, girl. 3 times 1 minus 1 gonna make it all right.
Just see Paul in a boy band. Like the picture in my face.
I just like to spell a rumor that I live in my mother's basement.
We just need to show him the boy band moves and he'd be good.
This is Paul. He already knows all the moves.
Yeah.
That's even scarier.
Well,
he can
there
do the
there he
dance.
is with one of his bandmates.
Let me see. I can't see.
I can't see. Hold on.
Why did they have to put Leprechaun next to Uber Jason?
And it's not. But why is Leprechaun more realistic than Uber Jason? Why is Uber
way too
Jason a
much more-
cartoon?
I don't know.
I'm
I
very
don't know.
confused.
That's Uber Jason from the Scooby-Doo special.
Can you screenshot that? Because we need to put that on the Fear Central page.
Well, I'm pretty sure the site that came from might have a problem with it.
Yeah, I may have to link
Okay.
I'll link to the article.
You'll
Yeah,
link
yeah,
to it.
I'll link
He's like,
to it.
hey, check out the terrible image in this link.
I found this on the interweb.
Yeah.
Don't know where, just on the web somewhere.
It's on the webs.
Yeah, they lit up Leprechaun like the frickin' sun.
Yeah.
And then made Uber Jason look like something out of Scooby-Doo. That'd
Zoinks.
be awesome, though. Could you imagine?
Crossover from hell.
That would be amazing.
They're doing a whole bunch of weird Scooby-Doo specials. They could probably get that done.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen the new one, so please don't ruin
Okay.
it for me.
Okay.
So, back to Hellraiser 4 Bloodlines.
Meh.
We skipped that one.
Can
yeah,
you
we did.
tell we're trying to
Yeah, I
move
see.
along?
We're moving along. Okay,
We're
moving
skipping
along.
that
Moving along.
I got one for you.
What do you got?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Love that movie.
Okay.
Killer Clowns. I need me a cotton candy gun. So bad.
I'll
Do you?
make you one.
I love the people that are intensely afraid of clowns that think that's just going to drop them. Like they think that's going to be the most terrifying thing they've ever
It's
seen.
not. It's absolutely funny.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I hate clowns, and I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest clown person either, but that movie.
I know,
And
right?
I didn't watch it for a long time because I thought it's clowns. I don't want to do this. And then one
It's
day,
clowns with a K, though.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
clowns with a K. And so I decided, well, you know what? I'm just going to watch this movie, and I put it on. And I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I was like, I need a cotton candy gun so bad.
Or Arsenal, if we ever made an arsenal of space horror movies, or just horror
we'd have-
genre weapons, would be
We'd have quite the assortment of weapons
We
if we ever
would.
made like horror movie weapons.
Jason's machete.
Yes,
and
gotta have the
Freddy's
machete, the
glove,
glove.
and
Cotton candy gun.
Cotton candy
Yeah.
gun. Gotta have a BFG.
we
Yeah.
gotta have
Doom.
Christine in the garage.
A gun that fires space hornets.
Yes.
Pew, 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 pew.
Are
Pew
you
guns.
pew? Are you pew pew?
That's exactly what the noise would be.
I
It
thought
would be.
so.
It would need to be that.
Yes. Pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
And when
that way it's very.
when the hornet bullets are flying, it goes bzz, bzz, bzz.
It would need to be very unassuming, though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like the sound would need to be super unassuming.
You're saying the gun would play it cool?
Yeah, totally.
Like you'd shoot it, and all of a sudden,
The barrel
maybe
that
like-
kind of like looks both ways, like looks askance, and then fires.
Boom. Pew.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. A pew
and then of
gun.
course Planet 9 from
Plan 9.
Plan 9.
Plan 9
Plan
from
9
Outer
Planet 9
Space.
from Outer Plan.
Which, if you have not seen,
Is-
it's
Splace.
Ed Wood.
Edwood.
Very
Yes.
Ed Wood.
It is an Ed Wood.
It is an Ed Wood from
recommend the movie
59.
Ed Wood, too.
1959.
Also,
It's
the film
kind
that
of
was
nearing
in,
the ending career of Vampire.
Vampira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also the film where Bela Lugosi died.
Yes.
Yep.
Because half of the film is not him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's because, and you can tell because he has his
He has
his
a
arm
sleeve
Yeah.
up in
Which-
front of
which-
half of his face.
So what I don't understand.
Yes. I'm sure there's only one thing to not
What
understand
do
in
you
that
not
movie.
understand?
Yeah, only
No,
one
well,
thing.
no. This is like the big thing.
Okay.
Okay. So she was supposed to die, and then he
Right.
died, and then the plan was that their plan 9, if for anybody who doesn't know, was the aliens who came to reanimate the dead.
Dead. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So they would you stop it?
Damn ghosts.
So
He's reanimated.
he's going to be reanimated in a minute. So they're coming to reanimate the dead.
Right.
How did they end up as vampires?
That cheesy ass.
No.
I don't.
Because the big guy at the end was the result of the reanimation.
Yes, but
They-
those
they
two
wouldn't
died.
stop coming at
the
him.
first people in the movie, the
Yeah.
very beginning of the movie,
I think
the
they were
lady
just supposed to be
dies. They
eccentric.
buried her. The
Yeah.
man dies. They put him in the crypt. But then they reanimated them.
Maybe
Yeah.
They were
were
the
just
first
ghouls.
two. I don't know, but they were very vampire-like. I didn't understand. They were supposed to be
It's vampire.
zombies.
I mean, come on.
Yes, but it's
I have two
supposed to be
words for you.
zombies.
If the guy
Ed Wood.
Yeah.
screen doing
Ed Wood.
first thing so
There's a
Maybe
reason
he
it's Ed
had
Wood.
onion breath. You don't know. He was trying to protect her.
He eats a cop.
No, he doesn't eat him. He knocks him out, and then the
Yeah.
ray of light hits him, and he bursts into
Yeah.
bones.
Oh, burst into bones.
Don't know where that one was coming, but that's exactly what it
Damn it,
was.
Tim! I'm a corpse.
You're reading too much into it, sir.
I was just curious. I mean,
I've
because when I
seen
first
that
started
movie,
watching
like,
it, I'm
3
going.
times. I
I'm watching
love
the
it.
beginning, and I'm going, okay, well, so this is gonna be have some vampires, and you get to the aliens, and they're like, we're reanimating the dead, and I'm going, that is not what you do to reanimate the dead. They weren't dead to begin with.
So you're saying your plan 9 would be different?
Nope. Enjoyed the hell out of the movie.
Oh.
Just
Step
didn't
1,
understand.
reanimate the dead. Step 2, question
But
marks.
I will tell you.
Question marks.
I will tell you, but the
Can we get the prequels to those? Plan 1 through 8?
right?
No.
George
did you
Lucas
do?
didn't do anything right now.
Right?
Plan 9 needs more Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Shut the.
I have a picture with Charlie and Jar
You
Jar.
will be punished.
This is a family show. This is a family show. This
So-
is a family show.
Who
It's
said
not a
that?
family show.
Not a
I
family
keep
show.
saying
So-
that because if I don't say that, then I could say something else to him.
We're not talking about Jar Jar. That has nothing to do with this. That we are in
Oh,
a
you're
totally
wearing a
different
Star
sci-fi
Wars shirt.
area.
Lisa thinks we needs to move it on.
Yes, but if you were
That
going
is
to be,
racist.
Both of you.
if you were going to come from space and
Yes.
reanimate the dead,
Yes.
the cop that they reanimated,
That was plan 1.
Right.
that he made the perfect zombie.
Yeah.
He was like the best zombie. He was not the first one.
Okay, it was plan 3.
He was person 3 for playing 9.
Plan 9. There were 8 other plans that we didn't see.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, they
But
have
he
the-
really did. He made a really good.
Plan 1 from outer space was just to get some tacos.
Right?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Plan 2 was to come to Stephenville to get all the sweet tea.
Yeah. Gonna get the sweet tea.
Love our sweet tea.
Plan 3 was we'll put a title
All
on
the
this.
aliens said, Misa gonna mess with the rednecks.
What's with you? I'm gonna throw something at you. Oh, wait, look, there's something I can throw at you.
Ha
Is that your deflector shield?
Let's go jokes.
I'm sure the auditory audience loved that.
Yes.
Did you hear me deflect the plastic bottle with my hand, audience?
He forced it
Getting
away.
deep in here. He used his mind powers, his Jedi mind tricks.
And my hand.
He has no Jedi mind powers.
No.
Moving on.
Okay, so
I try.
Speaking of older movies, what
Yeah.
about It Came from Outer Space?
Okay.
It did.
It did. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Moving on.
He hasn't
and-
seen it.
He hasn't? Okay.
He won't watch anything.
Oh
in
no, I'm
black and
thinking.
white.
I'm thinking the original
You
thing.
won't watch anything in black and white?
No.
I love black
Clerks
and white.
was on whenever you came in.
I like Clerks,
Yeah, it's black and white.
but
Yeah,
the ones
we're
that she
talking
watches,
about,
those aren't movies.
The
Those are
nostalgia, nor like you know, It Came from
No,
Outer Space.
because the-
I was a teenage,
Werewolf, zombie,
and
mummy.
yeah, you
No.
fill in the blank here.
no because
know.
the ones I won't watch are the ones you watch.
Yeah.
There's not really much dialogue, just a lot of singing and dancing.
No, I watch a lot of other movies.
Okay, so what about The Thing?
yes.
From Outer Space,
No, just the.
The Thing.
Well,
the precursor from Outer Space.
I was about to say, that's the black and white version that
Yeah.
you just wanted to talk about.
They're always opening doors. Always opening doors.
Always opening doors.
That's the fear. The
Don't
fear
open the door.
behind the closed
And then
door.
eventually, by
knowing.
God,
The
thing
original
will be
Resident
behind the
Evil
door.
on PlayStation was all about that.
Yeah. But yeah, the original, and then John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah. It's a very stellar remake.
Yes, very stellar.
Yes.
Not Interstellar.
Yeah.
Sort of. Maybe.
Oh,
That's not a horror movie.
no.
No.
That's a terrible movie.
I
It
love
is
Interstellar.
So long. It's
It is very
so
long, but it's
boring.
really good. Anyway,
Great Hans Zimmer score.
yes.
All right, moving
Beautiful.
on.
Moving on.
Moving
Okay. So what about The Thing?
It was amazing.
It was.
The black and white version
I liked both
was
versions.
good.
Yes.
The remake was amazing.
Yep.
I will say that to this day, Bottin's makeup still holds up. So if you like a good practical effects film, that is definitely one to watch.
Yep.
You
And
want
it
a
had
history
almost
lesson on effects?
the
Go
right
back
amount of
to
Wilford
this.
Brimley, but he didn't talk about Quaker Oats at any point.
No, he did not.
He doesn't have diabetes.
But
This is
No.
pre-diabetes, man.
You can let me out of here. I won't hurt anybody. I'm all right now.
And it has far more dog murder than Katie's comfortable with.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I kind of
Well,
agree.
it was
with
more
her.
wolf than dog.
I'm just saying.
They're huskies. We have a husky. This is
Cooper, where are you?
right here.
As his
My
head
whiny
splits
big
open.
dog.
So then for Halloween, we're just going to put some tendrils on him, flapping around.
That would be awesome.
Cooper says yes.
I'm going to be tendril dog.
I think he'll scare himself.
Probably. Yeah. Again, just like with
Halloween costume?
what we were talking about earlier with the original Alien, there's a lot of that whole unknown tension.
I
throughout
think
this
that's with
film.
any sci-fi
Well,
horror
Not
with
necessarily.
the thing though, with the thing, it's because they're isolated out there on that outpost, and you have that epic opening because it starts off very antagonistic towards dogs.
Yeah.
because you have somebody trying to shoot a dog from a helicopter, and you just go, "Hey, you're a jerk! Stop that! What are you doing?"
I kept wanting
You
to
mean
go
those
fall out of the
Swedes?
helicopter. Fall out of the helicopter. Fall.
Those Swedes,
Yep,
Yes.
they're Swedes.
they're Norwegians, Paul.
I don't know.
What?
I don't remember.
Pivotal.
I don't know.
Pivotal to know that line. Anyway. Again, good cast. Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Or for sure, you're gonna shoot the dog.
Pork, pork, pork.
Abandon all
Pork, pork,
hope.
pork.
Pork.
We have lost our ever-loving minds tonight.
She has never seen It Came From Outer Space either, for those counting at home.
Oh, okay. Are we counting?
She's
what are we
not
up to
seen
now?
The Dudley Spiral.
That says
Dudley Spirals?
Spawn.
You need glasses. Here, borrow mine. Jeez.
I'm going to make a movie called The Dudley Spiral now. It's going to be so dark.
Yes. Black spirals. Dudleying.
This is one I need that we need to see. Teenagers from Outer Space.
We got enough teenagers
Are
on
you
planet
looking at
Earth.
softcore porn?
No, well, I'm assuming that this might be because it says a youthful alien's desire for an Earth girl jeopardizes his comrades' invasion plans. He going after a girl.
Was that plan 1 through 8?
I guess. I don't know. It's from '59, so it's
Oh, they're 10 years too early.
no.
It's got that chilling theme. Life could be a dream.
Life could be a dream. Shaboom.
Or Teen Angel.
Teen Angel?
Don't remember all the words
No,
to that
it's
one.
Earth Angel.
Earth Angel. Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty sure there probably is a song called Teen Angel too.
Okay, we were on John Carpenter's The Thing.
Crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we talked about
We
that.
talked about that,
people,
okay.
People know that.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
great film. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked about Jason X.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't mention Pandorum,
A
another
little.
Paul W.S. Anderson film.
A movie about memory loss that I've forgotten entirely about.
He was in the capsule with them.
I remembered it had Dennis Quaid and Ben Foster in it.
Yes. There you go. That's the film.
The end.
Yeah. If I hadn't watched the movie just the other day with Chad, I would have been in the same boat as you.
Yeah. I don't know. Could you classify Predator as kind of horror? Maybe.
They're aliens.
We just talked about The Thing. I mean, by the time you say that, you might as well say Predator is sci-fi
But no,
horror.
see. The Thing starts with a spaceship crash landing on Earth, so that is.
No, it doesn't.
It does too.
It doesn't start with that.
Yes, it does. You see the spaceship? It's
Oh.
falling towards the planet,
Yeah.
and then
There's a
The
spaceship
Thing.
in Predator.
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
The first one?
That don't they find it?
I think so.
No, I thought that was.
Chad.
I thought that was the Danny Glover one.
No.
No.
Okay. He's got a cloaking device though.
Right.
High tech
You would
cloaking
not know.
device.
You wouldn't know.
They find a spaceship in Predators 2,
Predator 2.
Predator
Okay.
2.
and then they find one in Predators.
And then they come in the spaceship for AVP.
Came out last year.
No, in AVP, they find the temple buried in Antarctica,
No,
5 miles down.
that is where the alien is. The Predator
We're going
comes
to be
in a
here
big
all
old ship.
night
No.
if you try to marry the AVP franchise with the Predator franchise.
In that movie, they come in a big ship.
Big ship
And I happen to enjoy that movie a lot.
from space.
Yes.
Big and stuff.
It's really, really big and stuff.
Read the comics. The comics are great.
I've heard the comics were much better than the films.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Sci-fi horror. I mean, there's a lot to it.
There is a lot to it because there's
Yeah,
lots
well, I
of
mean-
different, like,
Shapeshifters, aliens, diseases,
Yeah, time travel.
etc.
lots.
Lots.
Time travel. Time travel is a completely different classification or whatever.
It's still science fiction.
It is. I'm trying to think of how many like horror films have really integrated time travel, though.
Not many.
Triangle is a pretty good direct-to-video movie that does it. Starring
it?
Melissa George.
Sphere?
Takes place in the Bermuda Triangle.
Ah, okay.
There's
Okay.
a time loop in it. It's pretty
There you
pretty
go.
effective.
Yeah.
Chad said sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere the book is pretty chilling.
Is it?
Whenever Jerry talks for the first time.
Yeah.
The movie is all
They
right.
don't play it off as well in the film.
What
It's
about the jacket?
the jacket. The jacket I'd classify as a thriller, but I'm always going to promote Adrian Brody films. So.
Yeah. Predators. I was just thinking of one. Happy Death Day. It's pretty much a time traveling kind
It's
of.
a time
It's
loop
like-
again.
Yeah.
It is Caddyshack on a college campus.
Caddyshack?
Yes.
I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about
Not
me.
Caddyshack.
I love
Groundhog's
that. I
Day.
actually have
Groundhog's
a
Day.
picture
My
of Brett home. He sits on my dresser.
My brain.
Your brain.
Caddyshack and Groundhog Day.
Yes.
The same movie.
Same
Hot take.
Exactly.
On take. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demons.
Anyway. Okay, so. Yeah.
All right. Does anybody have any recommendations for sci-fi horror that people may not have seen? Like,
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yes.
I mean,
And
if
it-
you hadn't watched it, yeah,
If
figure
you
it
haven't
out.
seen it, you need to go find it. It's
They came from outer space.
1959, so it's yeah. It's terrible in all the best ways.
All right, and if hey, triangle
Morons,
right there.
Morons from Outer Space. That one's another one.
Morons from Outer
There is
Space.
another one called Morons from Outer Space.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Is that
outer
sort of
space.
along the lines of Night of the Creeps, like tone wise, or
No.
It's a bit older.
Yeah.
One that I would probably recommend that actually falls in line to things that are current into actual space travel and stuff is Life with Jake Gyllenhaal.
and Ryan Reynolds? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the whole, we're currently researching Mars with the probes and satellites and stuff, and the plans of going to said planet in the next 20 years or whatever.
That is a movie that you take for granted as a horror movie. Whenever it gets real, it gets very real in that movie.
It does.
There's two others: The Man from Planet X and The Angry Red Planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen The Man from Planet X. I like that one.
On the time
good.
travel part of it. What about Donnie Darko?
Is that more time travel that is interdimensional?
Yeah.
I could talk for an hour on Donnie Darko, so you probably don't want to go down
Bridget.
that road.
Bridge that version, sir.
If you haven't seen it, watch it.
It's good. It's very good. Don't listen to the director's comments on it, though. I don't.
Ever.
It's one of those movies that it's almost like the director got lucky and made a good movie.
Because evidently the second version of that didn't.
No, the director's cut is awful. Watch the theatrical version.
Yes.
He gets so serious as he says that.
I was talking S. Darko, but okay.
Oh, no, don't watch that either.
I heard it was bad.
Yeah. No, Donnie Darko's solid, but it's more thriller than horror.
Yeah. I guess.
Frank's mask is terrifying, but
Yes.
The money mask.
yeah.
Another one from John Carpenter that's a little more. It's a little more on the comedic side of things, but it's very, very.
They Live.
They Live. Yeah.
They Live is solid.
It is a very, but it's got the whole kind of.
So I didn't know a thing about Rowdy Roddy Piper before I saw that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I was like, oh, he's a wrestler. And then you get to the epic line in that movie. I have come here to do two things, kick ass and chew bubble gum. Unfortunately, I am all out of bubble gum. And I'm like, is he a newscaster? What is this?
I've come here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
And
I'm all out of bubble gum.
It's like Obama trying to be an action hero.
And then you got the other part where he's like, you're all right. You, formaldehyde face.
Thanks for pointing at me, Mike.
That is one of the best non-endings to anything as too in that movie.
Yeah.
Like the movie just ends. It just finds a good joke and it ends on it, and then you go, okay, I guess things are just going on then.
Yeah. But it's got a lot to say. Consumerism and
I mean, surface level, it's got things to say. It's not going to give you a whole dogma to live by or anything.
No, not at all. But it does have some.
It's got Keith David in it too.
Yes,
and you don't go wrong with Keith David.
No, because he was also in The Thing.
He was also in The Thing. Mm-hmm. He has another movie where he had fist fight with the main character.
Yeah,
even though they weren't on opposite sides.
Yeah. Put on the glasses.
No.
Put on the glasses.
It's one of the biggest fight scenes in a film too.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, they're done.
It is a low stakes fight scene that goes on for about 8 minutes.
Yeah. Put on the glasses. No. I ain't putting on the goddamn glasses.
What would you have done if that movie had ended with like Roddy Piper actually dying in that scene?
That'd have been horrible. They'd been like,
then Keith David's star. He finally he's like, he's like, I'm sorry, man, but he's putting on these glasses. Then he puts on the glasses and he's like,
I shouldn't have killed you. We could have beat them.
I'm sorry. I feel terrible.
Yeah.
What? There was a show back in the 80s called V.
Oh, I love V.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Robert England's kind of start.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was another good one.
Yeah.
This is why Chad needs to join us on the podcast.
I know. He knows this stuff.
For those that didn't hear the recommendation, V, the series.
Not the
remake.
Not the re-series.
The re-series.
What did you do today? We re-series to that show. We're just going to go re-series a show. They've been doing that a lot lately.
Yes.
Like, leave shit alone.
Leave it alone.
Hey, directors, leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Was that from Paul's boy band?
Yes.
3 times 1 minus 1.
That's right.
Function of X squared.
So I think Paul would be Paul in the pronouns or some shit like that. It'd be definitely something.
Okay, so we were talking recommendations.
I gave mine.
What was yours?
Donnie Darko, Jason X,
Yeah.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yes.
My tastes in movies
Several.
are all over the place.
Yeah.
She gave a lot.
Did.
And she didn't even mention the Doom movie.
Oh,
I
and
know.
Doom. I love Doom. Except for the first person
The whole group
shooter.
does not recommend that one, but, you know.
And fast forward to purported shooter.
Yeah, don't watch the first person shooter. It'll get you every time.
I was
Game's
recommending.
great, though.
Yeah. I was
I'm not
recommending
like
Life. Life.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Life.
It's a great film.
Another
especially
Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
If you're into, things that are presumably more current in actual what's going on. Mm-hmm. Of course, John Carpenter's a thing. Love that film.
Yeah.
What about you, honey?
She said a few.
What would you recommend people go see?
I heard a lot of black and white ones.
I would say for a good laugh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yep,
Definitely
that's a
The
me too.
Thing. The remake, because, nowadays, definitely all of the aliens. Prometheus, for me, it was... They were trying to cram too much storyline into 2 hours, and it just didn't work well.
Best part of that whole movie is when she goes in that tube.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Go to cut the
I
alien
just
out of her.
love that part.
That part is epic in 3D.
Yes.
That part is hard to watch if you've had children.
Yeah.
Well, if-
Because you know what
I
that
can
is.
imagine.
did you watch it in 3D?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
I didn't.
In 3D,
Oh, wait, yes, we did.
in 3D,
But
that's
it's
amazing.
still-
Yeah, it
Like
was.
claustrophobic 3D. It's the only
Yeah.
time I've ever
Yeah.
seen that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I would definitely say Event Horizon is one to watch.
Yes, that is
But
a solid
I
recommendation.
would definitely
of mine.
not watch it at night after you've been
Always
drinking a
at
few
night.
too many. Because then you start to see things in the dark and question things.
Do you see?
Do you see? Second Sam Neill movie from the 90s about that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty
He
much
sees
it.
you.
when you're sleeping.
I
Evolutions.
definitely do not recommend Leprechaun or Hellraiser.
I
Or
love me some Leprechaun
not
and
in
Hellraiser.
Not in
space.
space.
I just can't
Leprechaun
do
in
that.
Vegas, yes.
I
in
mean,
space, no.
even Jason in
Leprechaun.
space, I
Leprechaun
loved it
went
to
to
a
the hood
certain
twice.
extent.
I like the
No.
hood. He did. He went twice.
Leprechaun went to the hood twice.
Well, he got to go get his
Why are we
hose.
talking about the hood? We were talking about space.
Space is the hood. What are you talking about? The final frontier. Remember we talked about tacos earlier?
the best tacos in the worst part of town.
Always the best tacos in the worst part of town.
Yeah, that's about it.
Space.
Okay,
It's really, really big and stuff.
sure.
No, I'm Dove.
Oh.
Recommendations from me. If we're going on the comedy front, I recommend Critters 2, the new batch.
Yes.
Or no, that was Gremlins. What is
Gremlins.
What is Critters 2 subtitle?
Oh. Gremlins. It was Gremlins 2, the new
Not
batch.
Gremlins, Critters.
Critters.
Critters 2
is what I'm talking about.
Was I don't remember the subtitle.
I remember the tagline is "You are what they eat."
Yeah.
I have to look that one up because it's not on my paper.
I remember it being a very vague subtitle.
Yeah.
But like that movie is so fun.
What about Critters
Just
3
says
though?
Critters 2.
Just Critters 2?
Just Critters.
Maybe 3
Okay.
was the one that had the subtitle.
It did.
Critters 2 is solid though.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it,
no.
It was 3 that had the giant critters.
no, that was Critters 2.
What was that 2?
That was 2.
I thought that was
it's
3.
the one where Bradley goes back to town.
Oh, yes.
And like everybody's like, they have Lynn Shay as the reporter, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Stop the press! Bradley is back in town."
Yeah.
And they got the drunk Easter bunny with his fly down, and the critters popping into the suit.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
It's an Easter horror movie.
It is.
And it's perfect time to watch it.
Perfect time.
Gotta
Yeah.
go home and watch Critters 2.
Yeah.
I have seen it, but I'm going to put it on my list. So I don't forget.
We have that one.
Oh, so what is it we haven't seen?
The Dudley Spiral.
Oh, the Deadly Spiral. Okay.
What? My meds are kicking in.
I said, what is it we haven't seen? And Dudley Spiral's one of them.
She said Event Horizon.
Oh, me, Event Horizon, It Came from Outer Space. I've seen Critters 2. And Deadly Spawn.
Dudley Spawn?
Deadly Spawn.
Dudley Do-Right?
I'm going to Dudley Do-Right you in a minute.
Yeah, it's interesting because she has a huge list of sci-fi horror movies over there.
Huge list.
And really, this should be on my wavelength because the idea of dying in space is horrifying to me.
Yep.
The isolation of it, and just being in like the idea that all sorts of ways you can go. Your airlock can bust and all this type of stuff. Dying of asphyxiation and lonely and isolated in space is
Which leads to Event Horizon again.
Yeah.
Because there's the one scene with the airlock. And, yeah. It was a great scene, too.
Yeah, the trailer for Gravity was horror to me.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
It was okay.
It looked like it just...
It's great.
A couple of people stranded out in space just floating.
And then she plummets to Earth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And nobody knows. I'd rather die in space. I don't want to be trapped on an island.
You don't want to die like George Clooney died in space.
Well, no.
No, he gets jettisoned out by himself listening to old 30s country music.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Spoilers for Gravity, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Okay, then. Yeah. Very epic show on space this week.
It's really, really big and stuff.
Really, really big and stuff.
Really, really big and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, every time you hear that, every time anybody says space, you're going to go, it's really, really big and stuff. You will.
For the gamers out there, if you haven't played Dead Space, what are you doing?
Working.
Watching
Dead Space.
Oh, you're watching Let's Play on YouTube?
No, they had the 2 animated movies. The one that preceded the first game, and then the one between 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, Dead Space features Isaac.
Yes. It'd be a great cosplay.
I've seen it before. Yeah. He has gone to a derelict space station from a mining colony that has gone dark. And it all stems from them finding an artifact, which Lovecraft style makes people go crazy.
Yes,
dealing with awakening ancient evils and stuff. He's trying to find out what happened to his girlfriend.
Was it girlfriend?
Girlfriend, yes, or might have been his wife.
I was going to say I couldn't remember if it was girlfriend or wife.
Yeah, she was
because that's where Dead Space 2.
Yeah, she was the doctor on board or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, you mentioned Dead Space 3 earlier. I oddly enough have that game. Still wrapped. I haven't played it yet.
It's okay. It's not a horror game. They decided that the series needed to just go straight action on the third one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't finished 2, so I never did open 3. So
2's great.
Yeah. Other video games, space horror.
System Shock 2, if you can put up with the graphics, is still very unnerving.
Yeah.
Like from a philosophical standpoint.
Right.
It was the precursor to BioShock.
Okay.
I love BioShock.
Yeah. Well, it's same. It's Ken Levine. So it go on a space station, and the AI decides that it doesn't like you there, and it is reanimated to the scientists on board the vessel and everything.
Dude, game on.
Haven't had a chance to play it myself, but I hear Alien Isolation is done very well.
It is. It is,
as opposed to some of the previous.
It has an
games.
amazing level of artificial intelligence.
Does it
for a game that there are androids in there, but it's principally just you and the alien, like basically like the original movie. Yeah. But the alien kind of learns your habits, so you kind of have to think on your feet while playing the game.
Oh, gotcha. Because I have the.
What is that?
I have that.
It's
alien,
very tense.
I have the Alien Predator one, and it was okay.
I tried to play that game. I got stuck in the damn room. I couldn't get out of it. So about 20 minutes after not being able to figure out how to get out of the frickin' room, I gave up.
Gotcha.
I don't play video games.
She doesn't play video games.
I don't.
It's the what was
I'm
it?
not.
The,
My hand-eye coordination is not good enough
And
for
the-
video
isn't it
games.
the-
Oh, I've got
motion.
some VR stuff for you later.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
So, all right. Epic space horror, sci-fi horror show this week. Give us some sci-fi horror that you like.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that by going over to our website, which is fearcentral.net. From there, you can do two things. You can either select a way to subscribe to us, or you can contact us through one of our many social networks. Hit us up and let us know what you think about sci-fi horror. What maybe there's one that we didn't even mention.
Yep.
In some area of sci-fi.
Yep. If it's something, if you find like the missing link, like something none of us know, we might do a watch and review on it later.
Yeah, not that new movie coming out, Missing Link. No.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Leica. It's going to be delightful.
Okay.
They did
see it.
Paranorman, Coraline, and Kubo.
Oh, well, okay. Okay. But yeah, check out fearcentral.net. Choose a way to subscribe. Don't forget to rate and review.
Mm-hmm.
Always love those. And then, like I said, many social networks there. Our Facebooks, our Twitters, and Instagrams, and all that fun stuff. Do we have an idea what we're doing next week? Or is one of us going to be dying next week? I mean,
I sure.
We don't plan for that.
okay.
So
Okay.
I don't have any deaths right now, so
All right.
we're good.
Okay. So, well, then we'll see everybody next week. And as always,
stay scared.
Fear Central is a product of Thoughtbox Studios. For more information, visit thoughtboxstudios.com.